Yo, what's going on, people? Flock Nation, Ravens Nation, what's good? We're gonna talk about a couple things. Some Ravens related, some not. But first things first, hit that like button and subscribe. As I do more videos, they're gonna get better and better. But right now, just bear with me. Rome wasn't built in a day. This Aaron Judge situation, it's good for the game of baseball. I'm glad he's trying to get the single season record. But here's the thing. Barry broke the record fair and square. You say, oh, he's on the juice, on steroids. They all did it and they still do. What's the difference between PDEs and antibiotic steroids? There's nothing. These people get paid millions of dollars to perform for you and I. And when you get those aches and pains and you have the pressure to perform, not saying that's right. We want to be entertained. I want to know, in baseball, it has less of effect than any other sport. You have to connect with the ball. When you bat over 250, 300, that in a year's time, that's great numbers. But in the grand scheme of things, in any other sport, those averages would be low. Like I grew up an all-star baseball player, so I'm telling you, baseball is not easy like we think it is. It's more fun to play than to watch, but you know, it is what it is. You still have to hit the ball. You still have to connect. Most power hitters are not home run hitters. You got a lot of people that hit RBI. They got good hand coordination. But you need more than just power to lift the ball over the fence. You got to hit it in the correct order. You hit it too short, it's going to ground roll. You hit it too long, you're not going to get enough velocity when you make the connection. And it's even going to go foul, or it's just going to lose its effectiveness. So you got to hit it right. And that's if they want to pitch it to you, give you a good pitch. So you still have to hit the ball. And also with Barry Bonds, he was an all-star ballot, first ballot Hall of Famer before he got bigger. So let's cut this out and get that man. He broke the record. All those dudes. All the pitchers was taking steroids, all the hitters. Everybody was taking it. Everybody in the 90s, most of the baseball players was sniffing cocaine and all kinds of party drugs. And I know firsthand. I can't put names on it. I know firsthand players. They had fun. And they still play baseball to their 50s. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's right. But they had their version of fun. The 90s was a different type of decade. 80s too. Some of your favorite baseball players was juicing and everything else. So we need to cut this out. And also let Pete Rose in. Come on, man. Let him in. You can't take away his performance on the field. He bet, it's right. Stop being so pious. It's entertainment. Like when you spend money to see a show, it's entertainment. You could have all this morale when you're not getting paid much or next to nothing or in college. But these people get paid millions of dollars to perform. And that's still scripted, so just cut it out. My second thing, from what I seen with the Draymond and Poole incident, I saw them arguing. Poole shoved him. He did just what Draymond wanted to do, and Draymond socked him. Now, I don't know what the result's going to be, but it is what it is. But Draymond's too old to be having these emotions. Because if he get riled up like that now, he wouldn't survive in the 90s. And they would have ate him alive. You know what I mean? Jordan, he's been fighting Jordan all the time. He just been fighting. He wouldn't have survived the 90s. I'm not even getting any more into basketball right now. We're going to talk about this football situation. Okay? Now, they gave Russell all that money, and Russell paying like pure D trash. My cousin even said, I'd rather have Russell than Lamar or whatever. I told him Lamar all day long, twice on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into the messy stuff. Is he fake or whatever? I don't get into that. I don't care. But if he got that much, yeah, you gotta give him all 300. Russ got a ready-made team. All they need is quarterback, and he's underperforming to say the least. So what's the problem? What's the big idea? Like, somebody need to tell me that. The sun's in my face. Somebody need to tell me this. Ravens need to win this week. Just need to, like. This goes to show you can't be cheap. Not saying go spend a whole bunch of money, but you can't be frugal and try and build a championship team. When you buy quality at the beginning, they spending all this money on linebackers. If they got the right linebackers from the beginning, through draft or free agency, spend a little more now so you get a lot of them. You get a lot more output later. I wish we could have got Bobby Wagner, but they wasn't trying to pay him. But he's not doing all that. But he's better than anything that we have. Cause Queen gotta make those plays. If Queen made the plays he's supposed to make, last two the 2 out of the 3 games we just played, we won. We've been 4-0 right now. Now, it's not on him because he shouldn't be in that situation, but you got an interception and just pop in your hand. You got to catch it, bro. You got to catch it. Also, I love Bateman. Don't get me wrong. You got to make the catches, man. They hit you in your hands, your palm of your hands. You got to lay out, get it, and bring it close to your body, or you got to catch it, man. You need to get those fingertips strong or something. You got to catch it. You want to be the alpha dog, the number 1A. You got to make those catches. Because right now, Duvernay's the number 1, which I've tried to tell y'all. I've tried to tell you people for a long time, Duvernay's number 1. And he should be well more developed, but you had to get Holly with the ball. And he's complaining and whatever. Duvernay is eating right now. You know? I just wish, and it comes with time, you got to work your way back to your quarterback's vision. Lamar is not 6'6", 6'2", and you got a 6'4" defensive lineman or defensive end coming at you. It's hard to see around him. You know? He had 2 guys on his face, so he wouldn't have seen the dude walking in the flat. He would have walked into the end zone, but that's spilt milk now. That's over and past. But yeah. And now Bateman's unavailable in a pivotal game in our division. So I want to Prochet playing because dudes got to step up, man. And why is we getting these players? These fragile players, man. Stop it. We always drafting these fragile players. Fragile mentally and fragile physically. These brittle players. Perriman was brittle. And you got Bateman was brittle. I hate to say it like that, but yeah, man. And you be number one. Important being number one, you gotta be available, man. I don't know what is a football, violent sport. I get that, but damn, it's not his fault. You know, you can't help getting injured as football. But nevertheless, the same. Can't have healthy players. Hollywood is brittle. Damn. Put Prochet in the game. I just need production. We just need to go ahead and get Odell and let him join the fragile bunch with the rest of them. At least it's Odell. I'll take a brittle Odell any day. But we need something. Cause this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. This is not it by any stretch. This game not won. Couple people need to be on the hot seat. It's a shame. You got to pay Lamar and then you wasting it's pre-prime. He's not even in his prime yet. He won't see his prime to about 28, 29. He's not even in his prime yet. You can't say a 25-year-old is in his prime anything. He still got a lot to learn. Come on. You're not putting anything around him now. So you can't use the excuse, we need to build around Lamar. You put all that money in the defense and we getting shit. Shit, B. Truth be told, we getting shit. And Marlon talks too damn much. He says the wrong shit and he talks too much. I'm gonna need him to stop talking. I'm glad you feel humble and Good Morning Football and First Take and the rest of the media shows that come on in the morning. He humbling because he was talking about their defense. So I hope they play hard. They need to play fast. When they play fast, I notice they play elite football. When they start to slow down, that's when all the mistakes happen. They scrap all the technical stuff and just play Raven football. All these Einstein type plans. I had to think of the right words I wanted to say. All these technical plays, this long, vast, strenuous playbook. Just play football. See ball, get ball. But still, it's get to the point where, you know what I mean, offense just gotta stay on the field, be consistent. If Dobbins want to get on the field, let him get on the field. These other cats not doing much. And if on goal line, why give it to Dobbins when you got Patrick Ricard? Use them. You use Mason. I mean, not Mason. You use Pat Ricard in plays where you're really supposed to use your running back in the flat. It works, but you really supposed to use your running back in the flat. And goal line, you're supposed to use your fullback so he's not stopped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage because you trying to run play action. And they already know you running it, and they crowd on the line. At least Pat Ricard got some weight on him. He could push him. Like that's coaching. Now that's coaching. They got rid of 100 coordinators, and we getting the same result. So that's telling me that's coaching, and something needs to give. Get to the point where people tired, man. I know it's entertainment, but people tired. Then you don't want to. When your fans say pay the man, you pay him. Period. When your fans say pay the man, you pay him. That's the word of the day. Pay. The word of the day is pay. So pay Lamar. I may have more to say tonight, tomorrow, before the game, but for right now, I just had this on my heart, and I had to tell the world. Like and subscribe. Again, Fresh Life. Shout out to No Pad, No Pencil. Shout out to Our Horse Tours. Shout out to Boogie Down. Shout out to Ungatekeeper. You know. Shout out to the haters too. You know what I mean? I know I get on some podcast. I say what I want to say. Shout out to Coach Evans too, man. Thank you for taking my call last week, Sunday. What's up? A friend of mine sent me a message and said he heard it. He lives in Texas. He said he heard me on the podcast. So on the live. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing. All right. Let's get this W this weekend. Flock Nation. Peace.